Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel as well as my other YouTube channels and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons hack video, and it's more advice than a hack, but I'm labeling it a hack, so there we go. I'm titling this one, Always Have an Out. Now, whenever I play in any tabletop role-playing game, I always try and plan a way to escape from any situation. Now, in some role-playing games, this involves studying the terrain, or stashing an extra horse nearby, or in the case of Recon, the role-playing game, perhaps a few well-placed Claymore mines. You know what I'm saying? In Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, there are tons of ways to escape bad situations. Teleportation, plane shift, polymorph self, water breathing. You cast water breathing on yourself and jump in the water. People don't see you and they think you're gone, or you can swim to safety or whatever. These are all great ways to effect a quick escape. Even low-level magic users can use sleep and spider climb. Always. You can cast sleep on the bad guys and run, or cast spider climb and climb up in the shadows in the corner and hide. They're always have an out. That's my thing. One of my favorite escape tactics is a spell called Rope Trick. As a magic user, it's called Rope Trick. This simple second level spell allows a wizard to enter an extra dimensional space. The duration is 2 turns per level, so the minimum duration is an hour, because you can get it at second level. It's a second level spell, so you have to be third level to get it. That's 6 turns. 6 turns is an hour. The minimum duration is an hour. If you are out of the enemy's sight long enough to cast a spell and climb the rope, they will not be able to find you for an hour. Be sure to pull the rope up after you, of course, into that extra dimensional space. And you can do several of your buddies too. Just read the spell. It is a rare enemy that will wait in an empty room for an hour just in case you show back up. If they really want to find you, they'll move off in search of you. They're going to find other avenues where you could have escaped from, that kind of thing. Or then there's the old standard, well, they must have teleported, because there's magic, Waiting there is illogical and makes no sense. My opinion, that's logical. Once they are gone, you can climb down and be on your way. Now, people always ask me whenever I'm picking spells for the day, in any game, in any Dungeons and Dragons game, I always say, well, I had to take Rope Trick. Well, why do you take Rope Trick? Because it's an escape. Well, that's a waste of a spell. No, it's not. If it keeps your ass alive, it's not a waste of nothing. I'm just saying. Survivability. Years ago, I was part of a group of players. Our party had gotten into a scrap in town, and two of our people were captured by the city guard. They threw us in a cell, and they turned and went after the others. There were 2 guards left, and they were manning the guardhouse. One guy was on duty, the other guy was trying to take a nap. I used Rope Trick in the cell, and we hid. When the guard came to check on us, we were gone. He searched the cell and then went to inform his captain. We came down an hour later. The cell was unlocked, so we crept out and escaped. Rope Trick is a simple spell that can be so very useful. People overlook it simply because it's, oh yeah, you can stand a rope up, Read the spell. Many spells have more uses than just the obvious. I talk about this so many times in my videos and in real life. If you're going to be a magic user, you got to know what your spells do, which means you have to read them. Same with clerics, same with any spellcaster. You got to know what your spells do. The wording of the spells is important. Don't take it for granted. Oh, it's a fireball. Well, okay, it's a fireball. It's got an area of effect that's pretty freaking huge. it does a lot of damage, and it does damage proportionate to how much, of your what level you are. There's all kinds of different things about that. So, it's not just the obvious spells. Rope Trick has so many uses. It's not alone. There's a lot of them that do. Read your spells. Always have an out. If you're not a magic user, have an extra horse hidden nearby. Pack extra supplies in case. Find a pirate captain and pay a little on the side so that worst come to worst, you can jump on the boat and he'll take you out of the harbor as a quick escape. There's hundreds of different ways, but they're all depending on the situation. To me, as a magic user, Rope Trick gives you the best chance for an out as a low-level magic user. I'm just saying. Anyway, if anybody has any comments or whatever, put it down there. I'm sure people would love to read them. I know I would. And again, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your game or how to play your character, but in my opinion, survivability is the name of the game. And if you can't, escape and survive to come back and play some more later, what's the point? Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.